Hi, everyone. This is Sean with the MassSupport Network, here with your COVID-19 update for Tuesday, April 6th, 2021. Developments here, not a whole lot right now. But first of all, Johnson & Johnson has begun testing its vaccine in adolescents. So that's one more step towards getting a vaccine that is eligible for all people. Also, Massachusetts yesterday started the final phase in the vaccination rollout before we start open enrollment to the general population. So this allowed people age 55 plus or people with one underlying health condition to get vaccinated. And on April 19th, we will start the general vaccination. And lastly, Massachusetts has the most cases of the P1 variant, first isolated in Brazil, in the nation, following a cluster on Cape Cod. Of course, that's only 58 cases right now, but it is a much more transmissible variant. So that is something that we need to watch out for as the variants continue to spread and increase case counts even as vaccinations rise. Speaking of vaccinations, let's take a look at where things stand right now. So 207 million vaccines have gone out to the states, with Massachusetts receiving 4.6 million of those. 167 million vaccinations have been given across the country, with 4 million of those here in Massachusetts. So that means 107 million people, or 40% of the adult population of the country, have received at least one vaccine. In Massachusetts, we've given 2.5 million people at least one vaccine, which is 45.3% of the adult population. When it comes to people who are fully immunized, it's either 2 doses or 1 dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. 23.2% of the adult population in America has gotten both doses, and 25.5% of Massachusetts residents have gotten both doses. So here in Massachusetts, we are a little bit ahead of the curve. Things are still proceeding with vaccine distribution continuing to ramp up, with 3 million doses given per day on average over the last week. So when we look at where we stand currently, this is the New York Times estimate of the projection of when people will be given a chance to get at least one vaccine. By this point, as of June 29th, we should have enough distribution that all adults should be able to have gotten one vaccine, just in terms of the raw numbers of vaccinations we're putting out day by day. Things are going a little, just slightly faster than where they were last week, just moving the general pace up by a day or two. But the idea that by late June, every adult in the country who wants one could get it, will have gotten at least one vaccine by that point, is encouraging, but means that we can't slow down just yet. Final thought as we off, just comic that I liked, going back to the Dinos comics a couple of times here. Our sources, you can find us New York Times, mass.gov, and CDC. And for more from the MassSupport Network, you can find us on our website or on social media. And remember, wear your mask, wash your hands, and we'll be there if you need us. Stay safe.